What's going on, everybody? It is Strix back at it with more Marvel Snap, and today I'm playing the Big G. This is my Galactus deck, and look, this is after the aftermath of the most recent updates. You know, Galactus got a bit of a nerf because his best buddy Alioth has to come in and be like, I'm big and purple too. And he's like, oh, I'm big and purple. And suddenly, like, oh, the devs were like, you know, these two big purple dudes should probably not be that strong as they are. So, yeah, now it's, now Galactus is a 5-5 instead of a 5-7. And I'll tell you, it's actually not as easy to deal with, like, actually... being 5-5 and playing some games, those 2 points mean a lot. Honestly, it's a little bit more detrimental than I thought. But you know what? Doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, as long as I play my cards right and I have strategies in place, I can make it work. You know? Like, look, if they wouldn't have released Alioth with the ability that it has, if it wasn't, you know, like something that had on their minds already. So, you know what? I'm here, and regardless of whether or not he's been nerfed a little bit, Galactus is still my boy, and I'm not gonna let him fall. You know, he's here. He's here to stay. He's here to play. You know what I'm saying? Word. Okay. Anyway, what turn are we on? This is turn 4. Okay, cool. I was able to play Hobgob early, thanks to Electro being thrown off into the abyss. Okay, he's destroying things with Killmonger. Oh no, he's destroying things with Venom. Unfortunately for you, Big G! Galactus is here! There he is, being destroyed all over the place. Goodbye to your Venom. You had a good run. X-23 is still here. Unfortunately, whatever next card he plays, don't matter. Because Alioth! This is... These are the brothers. They just gobble up everything that they see in sight. You know what? It's a match made in Marvel heaven. All right, it's good. It's a good year. So yeah, like I said, I think, like, I don't know if they'll ever change it. I think Galactus is in a pretty good spot in terms of his like power. I think that it's fair because if people are going to be running Alioth, you know, because it's a really good card. Alioth, I think the only way that you can like really lose to Alioth is if you have, you know, like Cosmo would be like the one detriment. And I think that's the big thing about having a Galactus deck. Galactus at a 7 is pretty good if it wins a location by itself. That means it has prio and can bring the heat. That's the general consensus. But, you know, Galactus at a 5 is still pretty hard to compete with in general. So, you know, things to keep in mind and to consider. All right, turn 4. Your girl Waves set up the arrival of one of the only Galactus. Yes, there's nothing that feels better than just destroying everything they knew and love. Am I the villain? Truly, am I the villain? I could be, you know. I don't know. I feel so villainous. So let's see. All right. Oh, last turn. He's doing up all the stops. He thinks he can make it. Nah, son. If you've been keeping up with the updates, you know what's about to happen next. And he does. He leaves. A smart man truly knows when he must retreat from the hands of these purple beasts. I get really hyped up. I don't know, it's something fun, and I get it. I say it every time there's a Galactus episode. I know people don't like Galactus, but you know what? He is what he is. You either love him, you hate him, whatever, what have you. Okay, this is the life we live in. All right, I have Iron Fist down, and what do he's got next? Do the Vault. Okay, all right. I have a strategy. Luke's Bar, right? If you play a card in it, it gets bounced back to your hand. But I play the GG Green Goblin. Iron Fist punches him over. Ba-boom. Suddenly, I win in Luke's Bar. Easy, right? Now, I throw Electro into Luke's Bar. and I get the energy that I need extra, and he comes back to my hand. I don't have to worry about the ongoing abilities anymore. Oh, well, that's unfortunate for me. He literally just undid my plan to win in Luke's bar, and now I have no backup plan. So, you know what? Let's just destroy everything and make it really, really hard for him. Okay, go ahead. Play your Carnage, play your Rogue. Doesn't matter. I'm putting down Galactus and Luke's bar. Now, you may be asking yourself, why would I put Galactus and Luke's bar if I won't be able to play anything because everything gets bounced back to my hand? Well, you know what? I don't care. If it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to win, then I'm just going to send it. I'm going to send it. And then you may also be asking me, oh, why didn't you just play it in Machine World? Well, you know what? I thought this would be way funnier, okay? Look, we ended up with a tie. It's not that serious. We both win, technically. So, you know what? It is what it is. Just accept it. Sometimes you just settle for the draw.